There was an old clockmaker named Elias who lived in a small town surrounded by rolling hills. His shop, located in a far corner of the town, was cluttered with clocks of every shape and size. Some were big and elaborate, with golden hands and elaborate designs, and others were tiny and plain, ticking away silently. Elias was not only famous for his expertise in fixing clocks, but also for his wisdom. People did not only come to have their faulty clocks fixed, but also to consult him. One afternoon, a 10-year-old boy named Leo entered the shop. He looked troubled, his shoulders slumped and his head down. Elias, who was working at his bench, looked up and smiled warmly. "What are you doing here, young chap?" he asked. Leo paused before he spoke. "My life is broken," he said. "Nothing works out. I try, but I keep failing. I don't know what to do." Elias nodded gravely. He pulled down a small grimy clock that sat on the shelf and placed it on the counter. "This clock," he continued, "has been here for years. It doesn't work anymore, but it is worth something. I'll show you something." He opened the clock's back and started cleaning its gears and springs. Whispering, he cleaned. "Time is a strange thing, Leo. It just keeps going, no matter. But there are moments when we think we are stuck, like this clock. We believe we are broken, but actually we just need a little care and patience." Leo waited and observed as Elias reconstructed the clock step by step. When he finished, he wound the clock and placed it on the counter. The clock ticked, the hands turning round and round. "See?" Elias said. "It just required a bit of attention. And you do too. When life seems to be broken, don't lose hope. Step back, clean up the doubts, and start again. You'll find your rhythm." A ray of hope touched Leo's mind. "But then again, I can fail once more?" he questioned. Elias grinned. "Failure is but a stop, not the end. This clock even stops sometimes, but it can always be wound up again. The secret is to keep going." Leo thanked Elias and left the shop, lighter than he'd been in weeks. Over the next few weeks, he began making the clockmaker's advice a reality. He relaxed on himself and began taking small steps towards a better life. And slowly but surely, he began to turn things around. One day, Leo returned to the shop with a gigantic grin on his face. "I did it!" he cried. "I passed my exams and I feel so much better. Thanks to your advice." Elias chuckled. "Don't thank me. Thank yourself. You were the one who worked. I just gave you a little push." As Leo was leaving, Elias gave him a small pocket watch. "Take this," he said. "It's a reminder that time is valuable, yet kind. Use it wisely, and don't forget to be gentle with yourself." Leo loved the pocket watch and the symbolism. Years down the line, when he was a successful teacher in his own right, he would tell his own students the tale of the clockmaker and the gift.